Hi everyone. Today we are going to do the entrepreneurial process. The objectives, we are going to look at the 5 stages in the entrepreneurial process. This is very important in understanding the different things that entrepreneurs do before they start their business. And after we finish understanding those things, we are going to look at some basic terms in entrepreneurship. This is the entrepreneurial process. It starts with identifying a business idea and it goes on straight to the implementation of that idea into a reality. Looking closer, we would be able to see that step one is identifying a business idea. Entrepreneurs, they look for opportunities, and in seeking out or in finding those opportunities, they have to basically generate ideas. Now, I'm going to teach you later on, where do ideas come from? How do entrepreneurs, or how does, individuals, how do they come up with creative ideas that can be commercialized? But apart from that, the step two is basically evaluating those ideas. There's a preliminary check or a preliminary test that must be done so that you'll be able to weed out good ideas from the not so good ideas. And once you're able to come up with some more definitive ideas with which you feel that you can really pursue, those that you're passionate about, those that has market potential, you will move on to the step three or phase three of the entrepreneurial process, which is to conduct a feasibility study. And a feasibility study is also evaluation of an idea, but it is a more comprehensive approach because it looks at some areas that deals with accounting, it deals with operations, it deals with market validation. It actually is more detailed and it's a systematic approach with which one can evaluate the idea to know whether the idea is favorable to pursue or unfavorable. And hey, if you get good results from the feasibility study and it gives you that green light, then you move on to step four, where the entrepreneur sits down or gathers a team and they write a business plan. And this business plan is what they are going to use as a roadmap for implementation of their idea into reality. Now, as a class, we would be going through these 5 steps. So, let us look at both stages 1 and stages 2 of the entrepreneurial process. We're going to look at how do we develop ideas, and then how do we screen out those ideas, basically to retain the good ones. According to Peter Drucker, he has presented to us 7 sources of opportunities. Basically, these sources tell us where can we generate ideas, or where do good ideas come from? How can we create? How can we improve? So, number 1 we are seeing here is the unexpected. The unexpected simply means that it is what it is. No one knows when a hurricane, right, would come, or when a flood would take place, massive flooding. You can't tell when an accident, a motor vehicle accident, or even some certain deaths can take place. These things are sudden events. And according to Peter Drucker, when things happen, when they are unforeseen circumstances, it's a source of opportunity. Because what some entrepreneurs would do is devise a solution to lower the incidence of the hazards or the problems that is associated with unexpected events, which is why so many insurance companies, they make lots and lots of money. It's because of the unexpected, and that's their source of opportunity. I can give another example. Take for example, the September 11, 9/11 event where the World Trade Center was, fire. It went, it was, planes crashed into them. That was unexpected. Being the entrepreneur as you are, right? It's now an opportunity for you to present to America or even worldwide, even to airports and countries, that you might have a security system, a security device as your solution to future unexpected plane crashes into buildings. So it's a source of opportunity. Okay, so moving along, we have the incongruous, and that simply means that there's a gap between expectations and reality. Okay, so if what you expect is up here, but what you really get is down there, you see that gap that exists between my two hands? That is a potential source of opportunity. So, let's say, for example, you attend a school and you expect that when you reach to that institution, you are able to get, I don't know, photocopy servicing, right? You're able to photocopy whatever material that you need to. That's what you expect. But on reality, when you reach to that school and you started to attend, there's no photocopying machine service. That's the reality. So now, because you cannot get those photocopies done at the school, which is what you expected, there is a gap. And that gap is a source of opportunity where anyone, it could be you or anyone, can say, well, let me provide a solution to that problem. Let us open a copy center across the road from the school. It's a source of ideas, a source of opportunities. So, guys, my point that I'm trying to make to you is that entrepreneurs, ideas can come from external environmental conditions. These here are 7 sources of external environmental conditions that can cause one to come up with wonderful, beautiful, creative ideas. Step 3 is process need. And again, that also speaks about a gap that exists. So if you look at the world, aren't we looking for a cure for cancer? There isn't any, said cure for cancer. But by the meantime, people are suffering from cancer and they are looking for a solution. So there's a gap between what the solution is and what already exists. What exists? Chemotherapy. Chemotherapy. Is that a solution? No, it isn't. So while the world is waiting on the cure for cancer and they are in the process in working towards finding that cure, entrepreneurs, it's a potential source of opportunities for them, because now they can go and open I can give you a classic example. If you look at all those herbal supplements and herbal supplies on those stores that open in TNT that offer, basically cures for all sorts of ailments, it is to be used to help fill that need until the ultimate cure, is found. So it's an opportunity. Okay, let's move on a little quicker. We have industry and market changes, and what that means is that sometimes in a particular industry it might trend towards a new, basically it would change. If we look back then, technology, everything was VHS, was videos and CDs, and now the industry and the market structure has changed towards everything being digital, and you have pen drives and everything is cloud and Dropbox and what have you, and that has changed. And because of that change, it now presents a new source of opportunities because, I mean, people would be selling all these sorts of devices as part of their business model. Demographic change. What demographics really mean is that in a population, it's consisted of different ages, education, um, occupation levels, geographic locations, and so on. And sometimes the demographic makeup of a country might change, and it's also a potential source of opportunity. And if you look right here into TNT, I can tell you that demographically speaking, our tertiary education, our drive towards the pursuit of tertiary education is, you know, it's increasing at an alarming rate. And we are now going to see a shift between the number of persons who possess, uh, long ago, that shift where the number of persons who would have had tertiary education has moved to where the number of persons has increased in having tertiary education. Now, with that demographic shift, don't you think that's a potential source of opportunities and ideas can be generated? Yes. I mean, because of so many schools, why don't you think all these bookstores are making money? Why do you think all these fast food outlets are making money? Because nobody's at home cooking late in the night anymore because they are in class. You finish class 8 p.m. Okay? I mean, the another idea because of the whole trust in education is online education because of convenience and location, class space, and so on. So that's a demographic example. A perception change is where people experience shifts in the way they think, in their ideas, in their orientation towards certain behaviors. And long ago, I can tell you, let's say, for example, someone wants to lose weight. Now, to lose weight, the perception was stay away from carbs, sorry, stay away from meat and stay away from fat. So it's basically a low fat diet. And through years and years, that perception has now changed where you're not going to follow a low fat diet, you're going to follow a low carb diet. And because of this new low carb trust and that perception that has changed, you know, we have gluten free products on the market, we have zero sugar Coke, we even have cough drop zero. I mean, you name it. The aisles in the supermarkets are flooded with all sorts of low carb alternatives. And that's where the ideas came from. And last but not least, guys, new knowledge, it would always be a source of opportunities, discoveries, inventions, research that is bringing solutions. Whatever it is that one finds and one invents and can be marketed to create value, it would be a source of opportunity, my friends. Okay, but alternatively, guys, I mean, internally, if you look into yourself, ideas can actually come from your passion, things that you love doing, your hobbies. And that can be translated into entrepreneurial pursuits. I love teaching. I love teaching. And that's although it is my job, it is also, I consider it as a hobby because I'm personally interested in teaching. So maybe I can generate all sorts of ideas with which how I can market my teaching. Right? Come up with, I don't know, instruction DVDs as a product and so on. Work experience. Lots and lots of entrepreneurs generate ideas because they are experienced in the field. You can also look at currently available products and services and see where you can modify it to serve a purpose and hence improving it is where ideas can actually come from. I mean, how many of you here, guys, are 100% satisfied with the products and services that you currently use? I'm sure that some of you would say, I'm not so happy with this product that I'm using. And if you're